Average Woodsman here, back with another video. So I'm out here scouting for upcoming turkey season, and I figured I would do a video on my kit that I'm carrying with me. I did a video, I made a video of this backpack, like my initial impressions of this backpack a couple of weeks ago. It's the Hill People Gear Terrahumara, and I got quite a few people asking how I have it set up. So I figured while I was out here scouting for turkey season, I'm going to be out here all weekend anyway, I might as well do a video on the gear I'm carrying with me, how I have this set up. With me being out here on foot all day long scouting, looking for roosts, possible roost locations, looking for feeding locations, I'm doing a lot of walking, and I don't want or need a really heavy, bulky backpack and a lot of gear with me because of the simple fact that it will weigh me down. And like I said, I'm doing a lot of walking out here. It's pretty warm today. It's in the 80s. I don't need a lot of gear, but this is a massive tract of land, of public land. It's close to 500,000 acres, and I'm way out in the middle of it, doing a lot of scouting for next week, and I need to have essential gear with me just in case anything were to happen, or if I had to spend a night or two out here because I got lost or I got injured or something like that. I need to have specific gear with me to help me survive in the short term, and that's the way I have this set up. So let's go ahead and get into the video. First thing I'll start off with is my Hill People Gear chest bag. I have another video on this. You guys have seen this in a bunch of videos. It's one of my favorite pieces of gear to use because of the simple fact that I can carry essential items in here. I can also carry a larger pistol in here without it being intrusive or printing on the side of me. And if I don't want to open carry a firearm like a really large pistol, I can carry it in here concealed, and it's really comfortable on my chest, and it's readily available for me to access if I needed to use it. So on the front, see, it just has some hook and loop. I have a couple of patches here. I have just my Essie. This is the Azula 2. I really like this knife. I've had it for a long time. It's real beat up. I actually put a 90-degree spine on it. But yeah, just a good solid blade that I've had for a long time. Used it a ton, and it's still in really good shape. No worse for wear. Essie, anyone who's ever used Essie knives, they're not super expensive, and they're high quality, at least in my experience. All right, so this front zipper pocket right here, I don't have a lot in here. I have a spare magazine for my pistol. I have a bunch of cordage in here, just a bunch of bank line, and I have a couple of these little fire envelopes. They're like aluminum foil nuggets. In this middle compartment, this opens up in like a clamshell design. I have my Right in the Rain notepad, so this has notes from classes I've taken. It also has my pace count, all that kind of stuff in it. I have another, this one right here actually has all of my map cards on it. It has more notes that I've taken over the years. Just a bunch of information from all the classes I've taken. I just have a protein bar right here. I have a lighter and an Exotac fire sleeve. I have just some UCO stormproof matches with some Tender Quick tabs. I have just right here, this is just for maintenance. This is quadruple steel. Well, it can also be used for fire as well. But that's all I have in there. Here I have my Soon-to compass, a ferro rod, a mechanical pencil, and a Sharpie. That's really all the gear I have in here. I don't have a whole lot of stuff. I don't like a lot in here because it gets really heavy on your chest. And then the back here, this opens up. So how this would work, if you were wearing this, you would leave it partially open like this, and you would pull, and it opens up, and then you have access to the pistol. So this is just my M&P, my Smith & Wesson M&P. This is the 10mm. I have a Hollow Sun red dot on it, and it's been a great pistol. I've had it for quite a while now. Use it a lot, put a lot of rounds through it, and it's just been a really good gun. All right, so this is the bag. This is the Hill People gear. This is the Terra Umara. It is, I think, roughly 16 liters. I don't remember. I'll put the links to both of these down in the description. But it's not a very big pack. It's designed more as like a lightweight day pack, small, compact. It has their yoke system, which in my opinion is the best yoke system that I've ever used. I like how comfortable it is, how it rides on your shoulders. It doesn't fatigue your shoulders like a lot of other backpacks do. This one does not have a waist belt because it's not designed to be carrying heavy loads. There's a little bit of padding back here. There's a sleeve. I don't know if this is for you to put maybe something in there like the little plastic sleeves for a little bit more rigidity, or if you could put a water bladder in here possibly. I'm not sure. I generally don't carry a water bladder. On the outside it has 2 water bottle pockets, one on each side. I have my Grail in here. And one thing that I get a lot from people when they see me carrying a Grail, they ask me, what about additional water? So first off, it's not super hot today. It's pretty warm, not real bad for Florida. I know that's 80 degrees is hot for most places, but here in Florida, that's part of our winter. But where I live and the places that I trek and frequent, there's water everywhere. There's ditches, there's ponds, there's washouts, there's low areas, swamps. I can just put this in there, drink as much as I want, filter through this, drink as much as I want to hydrate, and then this carries water. I can carry water inside of this. People think that this is just a water filter. It's a water bottle and a water filter. So I can treat my water with this and also carry water over distance, and then when I start to get thirsty again, I can just stop and get more water, hydrate, and then carry more over distance. Plus I have my stainless steel cup for it that if I have to boil in, I could always boil if it absolutely had to. Just have some duct tape. I always keep duct tape on the outside of my pack. Multitude of uses. There's just one pouch inside of here. So I have just a sniper's veil, a little hygiene kit with some wet wipes, a couple of alcohol pads, some toothpaste, a toothbrush. People tend to underestimate how important hygiene is, even in the short term. This right here is just a little fishing kit. I brought my rod with me today, my little lightweight rod to do some fishing. I just have a couple of lures here, some jigs, a couple of cranks, like a little crankbait here. I have some hooks and weights if I wanted to stop and maybe dig up some grubs or earthworms. I have some more cordage in here, just a little repair kit. Not a whole lot in here, but enough to use and catch some panfish, maybe some small bass. I have this pouch. You guys have seen it before in videos if you've been watching my channel for any amount of time. I have the little Exotac. This is the rip spool, so you have duct tape on here, you have braided line, and inside you actually have a sail needle, so for repair. I have a charger, a battery bank, this one's solar, with the cord, just some beef jerky, some chem lights, my ridge line, and that's really about it. I have a couple of more meal bars in here just for snacks on the trail. Not a whole lot, but enough. Some heavy duty gloves, these are leather. My first aid kit, I have tourniquet in here, I have hemostatic gauze, I have boo-boo stuff in here, headache stuff, all that kind of, all those types of items in here, just so I have a full first aid kit with me at all times. I'd rather take up room in this and have everything I need just in case I were to get severely injured than not have this. I have, these are one of those Wazoo bandanas that have all the different tracks on it. I actually got it as a gift. And yeah, I didn't think I would like it. I thought it was kind of gimmicky, but after using it, having it now for a little while, I really like it. Plus, I mean, another piece of cotton to carry with you. Even if this were gimmicky, having cotton is so important. And then down here at the bottom, I just have my Helicon poncho. This is for rain gear. I can use this as a shelter. And then I have some of my, right here, if you guys can see this. I just have a couple aluminum stakes in here. Instead of having to make stakes off the landscape, I can carry these. They don't weigh anything. And in an emergency or in really bad weather, I can easily set this up and I don't have to fool around with carving stakes and all that other stuff. That's literally everything in the kit. And then the last item I have in here is my Silky Gomboy. This is the Outback edition. This one goes everywhere with me all the time. And this is just in the Campcraft Outdoors. Their little pouch. Love this thing. Love this saw and this little pouch. It works really well. Protects it, keeps it secure in here. And this is made out of wax canvas. That's the whole kit right there. That's everything I'm carrying on me. It's my entire kit, everything I'm carrying on me. It's not a lot. This pack probably weighs 8 pounds, probably less than 8 pounds, maybe around 8 pounds with a full bottle of water. It weighs almost nothing. This doesn't, I don't have a whole lot of gear in here, so it's not weighing me down either. And then you gotta remember, on me, I'm gonna have my keys, my wallet, I'm gonna have chapstick, I'm gonna have a lighter in my pocket, and then of course I have my flashlight. The reason why I like to carry this flashlight, and you guys have seen this in other videos, this little Streamlight's rechargeable, but I can also wear it on my cap at night, if I had to, as a headlamp. So I can carry one flashlight instead of carrying a pocket flashlight handheld and then carrying a headlamp in my bag. I have this that I can carry and it can be used as both. I also have one of my favorite knives, my Buck 110, which I have a lot. I really like this blade. I've had it for a very, very long time. And then I have my belt knife, LT Wright. So I have plenty of gear on me if I were to, get caught in a situation where, in an emergency situation, and I got caught and I had to be out here for a couple of days. I have more than enough gear. I even have food for the short term to keep my calories up so I don't get in a calorie deficit. So I have more than enough gear here, and it doesn't weigh very much. It's not going to weigh me down. And I have all the bases covered. Something to sleep under. I have, shelter, food, water. I have a cutting tool. I have, everything to keep me alive in the short term. If I had to walk out or if I had to wait to get rescued, I have all those items on me in a very lightweight, compact kit. So that's why I wanted to show it, because people asked when I did the review on this backpack. Well, it wasn't really a review. It was kind of a initial impressions. When I did the initial impressions on this backpack, I got a couple key people asking if I could show how I had it set up. So this is how I have it set up. Not a whole lot of gear, doesn't weigh very much, but it's very functional for my specific skill set. If you guys like this video, and please go ahead and subscribe to my channel. Give the video a thumbs up. Remember to be safe, stay dangerous, and I'll catch you on the next one.